You don't listen to advice from me. I'll tell you now. Actually, 20 fucking years later,
I've had 20 years of listening to your advice. I'm not.
You know now.
Yeah. I knew then, but I just didn't care. Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. Love you, babe.
You have to do it again. I'm like,
no, I'm not doing it again. I'm not. I'm using this one. Welcome back. This week we bring you no guest episode, a solo-sode. Just me and Jason. What's up, Jason?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What was that face?
I don't know. I was kind of trying to address everyone here, you as well.
All right, cool.
You know,
well,
I'm inclusive.
Here. I'm exclusive. You can only get me if you want me. Anyways, no, we're back this week bringing you another solo episode filled with crime that you guys love. We're just going to get into the goddamn thing. Sorry we missed you guys last week or that you missed us, but here we are, stuck on this sode.
Hey, you know what? How about this? I have a couple of questions there. Sure. Just something thinking about. What's something that you may have done once that you'll never do again?
Suck the penis?
You didn't like the...
No, he said no. I didn't do a good job. No, I'm kidding. Something I did once that I'll never do again.
Yeah.
Watch the movie Arrival.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking terrible. I fucking hate that. You remember the big rants I went on that movie?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I feel like that was an easy way out. A movie there. Okay.
I don't know, man. There's so many. What was that game we used to play with the fucking go-karts? What was that?
Whirly Ball.
Whirly Ball. Fuck that game. Fuck that.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't played Whirly Ball, it's like a mix between basketball and lacrosse with go-karts indoor. So you're sucking on fumes, but also your back is hurt for like 4 weeks after you do this fucking thing because you're just ramming into it. It basically just turns into wait till your friend's alone and away from everybody, then you ram them as hard as you can.
It's like bumper cars with like the hook wiffle ball fucking thing into a basketball net.
That's lacrosse, right?
It's stupid.
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. I was just sore.
Well, I mean, it's bumper cars, first off, and like that leaves you like shaken up. I mean, especially like those bumper cars are made for medium to small sized shirt wearing people.
They ain't made for fat motherfuckers, basically. And we were both out of shape, and we were even bigger than this. And I don't even know how our carts moved.
We should go see again just for the hell of it. Like, give it another chance and see.
No, that'll ruin the question. No, okay. No, I'll never do it again.
Film it. Maybe it'd be content.
All right, maybe we will. I don't know. I'll do anything for content. I'll do anything for fucking followers or likes since you guys are giving us so many. All right, sorry, I'm sour. I don't know what's something that you've done once that you won't do again.
For me, it's probably going to be single ply toilet paper. I learned my lesson with Scott's. It looks like a good deal. You go in there and it's like 50 cents a roll. Hey, you know, and you're like, shit, I can get a bunch of this, you know?
No, I don't have to buy toilet paper to sexually assault myself.
That's what it turns into.
Yeah, it's
very much so.
The only time I'll use one ply is if I have to shit at a gas station. Yeah. Like, that's the only time I'll use it. And I use so much, I roll and I make a new roll on my hand and I use all that.
Hey, do you remember when we were first roommates and we was real broke and we couldn't even afford toilet paper sometimes? When this was not really because we were broke. It's because we actually went out and spent all of our money in other places.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm still in the same situation and we're not roommates anymore. I'm still broke.
But remember we would go to the porta potties and like get the big roll?
Oh, yeah.
The big roll.
I remember
bring
having
the big roll.
People were like, oh, you went to Costco. I'm like, no, I went to a porta potty. I'm like, no, I fucking stole this shit.
That was single ply. But you know what? There's enough that you can, not have to worry about breaking on through to the other side or anything.
Why do they even make single ply toilet paper?
Because it's letting you know, well, if you got a shit here, it's inconvenient, but go ahead.
It's like they're punishing you for being poor. That's $1 more for the good shit. I like people who buy. I've been to like girls' apartments that had single ply, and like even though I wasn't pooping, I blew my nose with the paper, and it went through on that, and I was like, What is this?
What is the purpose?
This is not going to work here. I
think that's for people who like ball it up all the time. No matter what they do, they like ball it up into a crunch ball of toilet paper.
I don't understand that.
I'm a folder.
I fold. You got to have order. You got to have order between them cheeks.
Yeah.
You can't just be shoving. That's a dingleberry farm right there.
There's got to be a system. You can't just go all fucking like haywire in there.
You can't go all willy-nilly when you're wiping between your
You can't hot dog it, okay?
Yeah. I don't understand people that do that. I saw someone, a friend I know down in Austin. Actually, I don't really know him, but we're friends on Facebook. But he posted a video, and it was like his instruction on how to wipe. And he folded or whatever. Yeah. But he also runs it under the water just a little bit, and then with that to clean. I'm like, you're just planting a fucking dingleberry tree there. Get some wipes, dude.
It looks like you're planting cotton fields back there, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had. Have you ever went to have sex with a girl and had some dingleberries?
I've seen dingleberries in the vicinity of the playing field before.
In your own playing field?
Sometimes the home turf and the away turf. Yeah, you never know.
I just want to know how you saw your own turf.
Mirrors.
Oh. What do you...
Cameras, pictures, photos, video.
Okay, that makes
Remember,
sense.
I used to always have, at least the running loop of security in my room, just
Jason
to be sure.
sleeps in a sex swing.
It's good for the back.
I don't know why I said your name like I'm talking to someone else. Yeah.
It's fine. Third person. Third turd.
Jason, third turds. I'm speaking in turds. I can't even talk.
Third Turdson.
I'm thought.
Are we thinking of like titles already? Okay.
Yeah. Speaking in the third person.
Third Turdson.
The turd person. Thinking in the turd person.
There we go. Thinking of the turd person.
All right. I won't remember this by the end of the episode.
Well, no, it's like within 10 minutes.
You're right.
All right.
All right.
Nice. I'm on my shit. I'm not drinking right now.
Yeah, you're on your shit.
I haven't been drinking all week.
You're on your shit because you're speaking in the third person.
What's the silliest thing that you've ever been afraid of?
I feel like you should have laughed at that.
Subjective.
The silliest thing that I'm afraid of is people not laughing at me.
Let's say even before comedy. What's the I guess just what's the silliest thing? I was even thinking in the past when you were younger.
I've been scared of everything my entire life.
Have you ever been scared of Bloody Mary?
Yes.
That's silly.
Yes. I grew
Would
up
you do it now, though?
No.
You
I'm still
still
scared.
wouldn't do it?
I'm still scared. I grew up in a haunted
Let's do
house.
Bloody Mary right here.
Yeah, no. Well,
On video.
We got to go in the bathroom and do it.
Well, you just got to have a mirror and it's dark.
Okay, I do have a mirror in here, but it's still got some old habits on it, if you know what I mean.
You got to wipe it off.
Yeah, I got to snort it off. Wipe it off. I got to nummy gummy it off. No, I grew up in a haunted house, so things like that still freak me out. I love like the paranormal movies, but I make my roommate watch them with me because I still don't want to watch them alone. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40.
Yeah.
I don't want to call back some of those demons, but I know I'm not alone on this one. I've probably said this before. I still always check the toilet for spiders and snakes. I'm still always worried because it can happen. I've seen videos. People have had snakes come through their toilet.
I probably should check more often than I do, to be honest with you. I assume that I'm like all clear.
Yeah, but you got them big daddy balls. That snake's gonna be scared of you. That snake's. What if this whole time we're scared of snakes coming through the toilet and they're actually scared of our balls? That's the one thing they're scared of.
It's not going to be these balls again.
Oh, he's about to lay eggs.
And then take them from us.
It's a fucking piece of shit snake. He's like, I ain't paying for these kids. Fuck that. He goes back down the toilet.
Like,
they ain't my kids.
Where you should be in the gutter, you gutter snake.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Where's my sit and spin, Dad? What are you scared? What's something silly you've been scared of?
Bloody Mary was a thing when I was younger, big time. Really super scared of it. But another thing I thought the devil lived under my bed when I was real little, like kindergarten age. I thought I was going to kindergarten. It was Catholic school.
Yeah,
and so they're already telling you as a little kid about heaven and hell and the devil. And
don't
all
touch
that
yourself. The devil, all right, be the death.
Creepy pictures of Jesus in their church and
they're
stuff.
Always
you're like, I feel bad for him. They're like, you're supposed to.
Hey, because I was raised Catholic too. I always wondered in those. They always have most of the time they have the stained glass windows. Mm-hmm. Why is Jesus always doing Zoolander face?
He's always like, it's blue steel, isn't it? Or is it
Magnum?
It looks more blue steel. I feel like
he can't go left. He can't go left. He got left behind, but he can't go left.
They're depicting him in like some of his worst moments. You'd only hope that never happens to you.
He was so sleek. I wish I always had that body.
He had a great physique. Jesus was in excellent shape.
What did they say on Always Sunny? He goes, I really want that Jesus on a cross look.
Yeah. What if because Jesus can like make bread out of anything and all that stuff? What if after he consumed it for himself personally?
Hold on. That thunder is rolling right now as we're talking about Jesus.
Okay, it's serious out there.
Come take me, Lord. No, please don't. He's going to send me somewhere else.
Yeah, he will for sure. What if after he was for his own personal being, after he ate the bread and wine and all that? What if he made it disappear in his system?
That's why he was so skinny.
That's why he was so slender and slim.
Jesus was bulimic.
He was cheating the system.
Bulimic Jesus.
Wouldn't you, though?
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't you if you can do it?
Oh, I would never drink water. It'd always be wine.
And then make it disappear in your system so there's no calories?
I'd make just enough disappear so I can drive home. I'd keep some in there because,
So I thought the devil lived under my bed. I thought when the lights were off, I had to jump really far off the bed if I was going to like leave the bed for any reason, like the bathroom, anything, come back because I thought it'd like reach out and grab me or some shit like that.
I've always been scared of something under my bed.
Well, I'm not done though.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. And so but sometimes I'd wake up early in the morning and it was the cat laying at the end of the bed, but I would always think it was like the devil sitting there or something like that. And I was afraid to like roll over and look. I'm like, oh shit, it's going to see me.
If he can't see me, he can't scorn me to hell.
That is ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. Now that I think about it, it totally was like a round little thing like a cat too. I remember it was like, wouldn't the devil be like a bigger body or structure?
That's the trick he plays on you. I was always scared of like I won't sleep with my feet dangling off the bed. Even to this day, I won't do that, and I won't sleep with my closet open. My closet has to be closed.
My closet's always open.
Mine has to be closed. I don't know what it is.
But mine doesn't face me either. And I don't see a reflection of it either. So
yeah, because you have that wall in your room.
So
I remember that from when we had sex because we're gay.
Yeah.
But I can't sleep with it. Even if it doesn't face me, I've had those like weird apartments where the closet's a weird spot. I can't sleep with the closet open. I can't do it.
See, if the door is shut, I think you're creating more of a hub for something to like camp out in and come get you later.
It can stay in there and camp all at once as long as it stays in there.
You're sleeping.
I don't want no s'more of this campsite. See what I did there? Anyways,
I did.
I still to this day, and like I have a platform bed, so there's like a good 2 feet off the floor.
Wasn't it a bunk bed before?
What? No. This is a house of learned.
You have a grown-up bed.
Yeah, this is a house of learned doctors. I found a real bed in the trash and I use it. Okay.
Bed's a bed.
I won't sleep. Like even I'll just be like laying on the bed doing something, and I'll hang my leg over, and I'll do the same. I'm like, oh, and I'll bring my leg back up. I'm like, not today, Satan.
Yeah,
you ain't dragging me under.
So I like hang across my bed, like looking at my phone or something, and my leg will be hanging over, and I don't care about it then. But nowadays, instead of being worried about something imaginary happening, it just hurts because of like, I don't know, diabetes or or fucking blood circulation
the
or something.
Alzheimer's. my leg forgot it's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, I get like atrophy, fucking letting it hang over for too long. I'm like, oh, it hurts.
I was gonna say I'll pass out drunk, and your legs will just be hanging over.
Yeah,
and then you can't move. And it's like I'm paralyzed.
I can't do it.
Especially my arm too. My shoulder's already fucked up. Sometimes it'll hang off.
They're like, come here real fast. I'm like, I can't.
What else you got?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, you got any questions?
No, I don't. I'm a lazy piece of shit and didn't work on anything for 2 weeks. So, I got some new jokes.
Do a joke. Tell me a joke.
You want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear a joke.
Put my notes.
Dance, monkey.
He said that because I'm black. I'm just kidding. I'm only black inside. And I know this kind of sounds like a Walmart T-shirt-ish, but homophobia is gay. Like, it's right. Homophobia means you're like scared of gay people or you hate gay people, whatever it is. People say it means you hate gay people. It means you're scared of them because it's a phobia, right? Homophobia, that's the gayest shit on the planet. Scared of gay people, really? Okay. If you get to be my age and you haven't had anything in your ass yet, grow up. Okay, it's time to move on. All right. I'm not scared of gay people. You want to be scared? Try living in my head. The only thing I'm scared of is my own gay thoughts. That's it.
Okay,
that deserves a bigger.
Do you notice that people that are like homophobic, they typically don't actually have any like gay people friends in their lives around them that they actually know?
I feel like a lot of them actually are scared that like they have their gay thoughts and they like freak out. I just kind of just let them just play through, and I'm like, okay, that was cool. Like, get off me now.
I find myself in weird situations in the last couple of years that I just let people tell on themselves about being either homophobic, racist, whatever, left wing, right wing, whatever supporter, any of that stuff.
Just spilling all my secrets, but okay.
I just like to just listen.
I like Trump.
I just listen and let them tell on themselves, and it's never about having to agree or disagree. You just go, okay, good to know.
Yeah,
good to know. They're like, what about you? I'm like, I don't really have an opinion about it.
Oh no, I'm normal. People do. I don't know what it is. I have a talkable face. People come up to me and just talk to me and tell me shit. Old dudes bring up the weather to me, and people will just tell me their secrets. They're like, isn't that crazy? I'm like, no, it's pretty normal for a gay guy. Yeah, I think you're
wait
gay.
a minute. Hey,
I'm like, no, dude, seriously, just try it, man. Maybe you'll enjoy a higher credit score. Just be gay, dude. There's nothing wrong with it.
You can have like a little piano bar. You can wear blue slacks with brown shoes.
Well, I mean, if the shoes are designer, then you can pretty much wear them with anything. But don't mix them with black. That's just tacky.
Yeah, that's right. Blue and brown.
How often, as a married man, if you'll spill a secret for me, how often do you masturbate?
I'd probably say like a few times a week was when I only get like the
So,
actual
like-
space.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like maybe 3 times a week. Would that be a fair assessment?
Sure.
3 times?
Yeah.
I try to hit 3 a day. Try to keep my
You
testosterone up.
got a little bit more like I wouldn't say free time, but I think you have a little bit
Yeah.
more privacy.
Well, yeah, it's not free because it's designated for jacking off. But I masturbate. Have you ever had? Do you ever have like that random thought right before you come that has nothing to do with sex or anything else? It just pops in and you're like, oh, I need to do the dishes or
My
something like that.
firewall usually blocks it.
It does?
Yeah.
I need a firewall. 'Cause
Yeah.
every time I'm about to come, I start thinking about my dude friends.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Which ones?
No, all of them.
Okay.
So
I'm in there?
It's
Ew.
a group problem. All right. We got to come together to solve it. See,
Right now.
come. I said come. Jizz, come.
Real John
Okay.
Lennon or whoever the fuck sang that.
What else? Do I have any other new jokes? I kind of made that a callback that scared of my gay thoughts because I also talk about how I've been dosing my dad with edibles.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, but every time he's about to ask me if I'm gay because I'm not married, I just feed him another edible. I'm like, Dad, I'm not gay. I just have gay thoughts. It's the difference, okay?
I don't act on them.
Yeah, I don't act on them.
Well, I mean that's what
Anyways.
that's what like apps and shit are for. You know, funniest way is like go into a friend's app store and like look and see if they have Grindr fucking was downloaded or not. Like it's on cloud or something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you've downloaded this before.
No.
It says right here
this
that
is
you
spam.
have.
It's spam. Somebody sent this to me. No.
I don't think someone's playing a joke here.
Gayness is real. Okay, here's another that's kind of a callback to that. Did you have a girl in high school that and I'm like just writing this as I'm saying it, so it's because it's just a half-ass premise, but did you have that girl in high school that you went to school with that you always had a crush on but never did anything about? Like you always,
for the
like
most,
that one that got away. Did you ever
for
have
the
that?
most part,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Well, it's a yes or no.
Yes.
Is there one that got away?
Yeah.
I had one that got away, and I actually got to conquer that fantasy as an older man, as a distinguished gentleman. And
So she was hot back in the day, and then she was fucking not when you met her.
she's still pretty hot, but she had like 7 kids, and I don't think she was allowed to see them, so she was allowed to see me.
Oh.
But I got to conquer that. I got to go on that conquest, and it was great. And like she would come and stay over for a few days, and then she would go home or whatever.
Sounds classy.
But it was real classy. I had to buy her clothes because her pimp beat her up. White t-shirts.
Yeah.
And
Mustard
yeah.
stains.
Well, those mustard.
Mayonnaise stains. Yeah.
But I would just, you know me, I joke around shit all the time. I'd be like, she'd be like, what are we going to eat? And I'm like, oh, you can eat my ass. Just playing around. Like, I don't want that. You know, it's not like I'm manifesting it or anything.
And she's like, spread that quesadilla. Let's do it.
Let me get in that papusa. She got that babusa.
That man bussy. Let me get in there.
I just kept saying to fucking around, and like she was blowing me, and like she kept like getting lower and lower and under the balls.
I'm
and like it
uncomfortable.
felt good.
Yeah.
And then one time she just did it. Right. And I think I've told this story on here, but I'm turning it into a joke because I'm a piece of shit.
Okay, here we go.
But one time she did it, and like I didn't stop her by any means.
Okay.
And, like,
I mean, it's just y'all two. It's just two in a room, man. Wiggle it.
Yeah, it's just us two. I was squirming like a worm, dude. I was shaking like a leaf on a tree. I was Elvis at that point. But like
Stanky leg.
I feel like a lot of guys won't do that because, and like it's just not my thing, you know. I mean, unless she's into that, then I'll let.
Well, yeah, you're not like, hey, nice to meet you. You want to have sex? Hey, you want to eat my ass? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Let's. It's called rimming now.
I've
It's a
been
big
told
thing.
my ass is delicious.
Rimming is getting big now. Like it's
Now?
porn. It's getting like bigger for women to rim men. But I feel like a lot of guys won't do it because they're scared of like if they like it or the gay aspect. I'm not scared of those gay thoughts. I hold those down pretty well. So
Feminists.
I'm a feminist. yeah. Like I said, that's a new one. I'm just anyways.
I think that's like an uprising of women trying to have the similar roles. Ultimately.
I think I did this one last week. The porn title, Definitely Legal Girl Has Sex.
Yes.
As if there's questions before.
No, maybe not.
Yeah. Why'd you name it said Definitely Legal Girl Has Sex as if they were questioned before.
Yeah.
Not okay.
Okay.
What else? I have this joke. Okay, I'll just do the full joke because I added something to it. But I don't have a coke problem right now. I will around 1 a.m. But I don't have a coke problem now. But no, I actually did have a coke problem. I quit coke. But this is the thing. All my friends that still do coke, like, still offer. Don't be rude. I'm still part of the circle. Okay.
Don't cut him out just because of that.
Yeah.
He still wants to hang out and have a good time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I do the story about the gummy worm? Old lady in the hotel?
Maybe. You know, sometimes I zone out when you guys are doing the jokes and stuff.
I'm going to do it again
Right.
because I need to work on some of these anyways. I've been lazy, not going to mics as much. But I was out of town doing a gig at this club in Oklahoma City. It was great. It was a fun time. I went one day out. I was riding one of those scooters around, you know, the low electric scooters. I was eating edibles, riding those. It was fun.
You rent them?
Yeah. You just swipe your shit or sign in with the app. But I went back to the hotel and I was getting off the elevator on my floor, and this really old lady was getting on the elevator, and she smiled at me. And this is like an older lady, like past cougar. This is a gilf, you know.
Oh.
And she smiled at me, and I smiled back. I was like, "How you doing?" And she goes, "I'm good." And she winked, and I was like, "Ooh,
smelled like
all
Elizabeth Arden."
Yeah, it smelled like fucking Elizabeth Taylor perfume.
Yeah, perfume. White diamonds.
Yeah, white diamonds.
Racist.
Because that's the color of her hair. But I was like, I didn't think nothing of it. I went back to my hotel, and I was really high on edibles. Like 2 hours later, someone knocked on my door, and like I was so high, it kind of like scared me. You ever had somebody surprise you when you're really high?
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, oh, I went to the door, and I looked at the peephole, and it was a lady, the same lady that smiled at me. So I opened the door, and I was like, can I help you? And she started telling me the story about how her husband died a few months ago.
Scam.
And she told me I look exactly like her dead husband.
What?
Like what he looks like now. She dug him up.
Just running husband's running a hustle.
No, but she said I looked like her dead husband when he was younger, like he had the same haircut and all that. And I'm really high, and I'm just like placating this lady. I'm like, is this lady gonna fucking blow me or what?
Yeah.
And then she asked me if I wanted a gummy worm, and I'd be edibles all day, and I was like, hell yeah. And I put my hand out, and she goes, oh, put your hand away. And I was like, okay. And then she started taking her teeth out. She had dentures, and she goes, I have to take my teeth out for a gummy worm. And like, I was so high. I know now, right? But I was so high, all I could think is, how's she gonna chew it? Right? Like, how's she's just gonna fucking swallow this thing whole? I didn't know that I was the candy.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You were the worm.
Yeah.
She was the gummy.
Yeah, she's on her way over, so I need you to hurry up and pack it up. No.
Okay.
Do I have anything else I want to do? So I'll save these for the next episode. These are new ones that figure it out.
How about some stories?
1 second. Let me see. Isn't like... this is just a half-assed premise. I just took this stupid note down. But like, when you watch porn and you watch a dude fuck a chick, isn't that kind of gay? Watching another dude get some?
Only if you're getting off on the dude looking at part.
Well, I mean, all I like is the penetration. I don't want to see your face.
There you go, because you imagine it's yourself or something like that. That's the imagination of porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, do you imagine that that's your dick, or that you're his dick and you're like...
I think that you're seeing it from a POV, you know?
More like...
But yeah, I wouldn't imagine I'm the dick. I would just imagine that that's me in the action.
I was being silly.
Yeah.
But
no, I feel like you've imagined yourself being the dick.
Oh, totally. Yeah, okay. I won't hide that. Yeah, of course. I'm
busting through.
Yeah, I'm a Renaissance man. Yeah.
Peekaboo.
But wouldn't the straightest thing to be for a hetero, wouldn't it be to watch chicks with dicks, fuck chicks without dicks? I mean, it's still just two women.
Well, I mean, it's debatable.
I feel like you're interested.
Well, I mean, you bring up a good point. No, I'm for the spirit of debate. You bring
Have
up
you
a good
ever been
point.
tricked by you click on one you think it's two lesbians and one of the chicks has a big old hog on her?
No, because I read pretty thoroughly what the little thing
they
says
don't always
underneath.
tell the truth. It'll say hot.
I've got a pretty good run so far on avoiding that.
And sometimes it'll say hot brunette and then it's a blonde chick. And it's like, you don't have to trick me. I'm here to play, baby.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know I'm not the millionth viewer to the website, and I didn't win a prize. So
I'll send you some links.
I read shit.
I'll send you some links.
You can't read good.
Yeah,
so.
that's why I send you the links so you can translate them. Last thing. When's the last time you bought your wife flowers?
It should have just been on this last thing that passed, Mother's Day or something, and I
You
didn't.
can just lie. They don't know.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't care. I'm a romantic, and I had an ex where I would just buy flowers. Like on the way home from work, I'm not in trouble. I would just do it.
Yeah.
And like women would always look at me in the grocery store like, you piece of shit. What did you do?
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you shopping? I've gotten smiles when I'm walking around with them.
That's like at Kroger or grocery stores. I mean, florists are fucking expensive to go to an actual floor shop, but They look at me like I'm the asshole. And it's like, I'd rather buy tampons and flowers. It's proof at least that I've had sex or that I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to get back in the right side of things with her.
Now, did you have a girlfriend at the time you were doing that, or you just like seeing people's reactions at the store?
No, I just buy tampons and flowers all the time. That's all I buy.
You're conducting a survey to see how many people look at you right or wrong.
I buy tampons and condoms at the same time. I'm like, what are you scared of, bro?
I'm living, baby.
I buy flowers and lube all the time. All right, let's move on. We're not going to do the wheel this week. We're going to fill y'all up with some crime stories because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Time for crime stories, bitch.
I got some shit for you to make fun of.
All right, let's do it.
What if you answered an ad for a job just to find out that you were taken?
I would never.
Oh, first off,
I would never. I don't want one of those.
just to find out that you are being captured as a blood slave in another country.
A blood slave?
This is a real thing that happens in this world.
Like you work for blood or you work? Just tell me. I'm going to stop.
So we got a Chinese man lured by a fake job ad.
Chinaman.
Yeah.
There's nothing offensive about a man being from China. If you're offended.
He's from China. So he's
from
Chinese.
China. He's a China man
Now,
of sorts.
okay. So Chinese man was nearly drained of all of his blood. He answered an ad for a job.
Did he fucking apply to Lestat fucking Incorporated?
I don't know. It obviously was very obscure. I mean, like, or is this like a regular occurrence? I don't know. Like, but he ended up being captured and be made into a blood slave in Cambodia. So, I mean, this is like in Cambodia.
The fuck they doing with his blood in Cambodia?
That's isn't Cambodia where they sell like black market organs and shit like that.
I would imagine, but I mean, will they need the blood for the pool? Do they have like an aquarium with all these floating lungs? And
Maybe they
this
need blood. I don't know. Chinese man was nearly drained of all of his blood by the time he escaped his captors. The man, identified only by his surname Li, L-I, was kidnapped by a gang and used as a blood slave for months, reportedly.
For months?
Months.
So they were just filling them up and draining them?
Yeah.
You get that letter?
Yeah, it's right here. Since August 2021, the gang reportedly took 27 ounces of blood from the 31-year-old each month, leaving him just enough to replenish his blood supply and live. It's believed that the gang sold the blood online to private buyers on the dark web.
But what are you fucking sickos doing with someone else? You know you have your own blood, right? Like if you're alive, you have blood.
I mean, no. If there's a high enough demand for blood, I mean, you need donors.
You know they'll give you blood if you go to a hospital and you need blood,
But they don't want to. They're not trying to cut in the hospital and the insurance system. They want all the money for themselves.
Just give them a fake name.
You know that medical shit is like top dollar.
Oh yeah,
top dollar.
They don't sell cures; they sell treatments.
A normal blood donation usually takes around 16 ounces. 16 ounces. They took
27 ounces total.
And
or
you only should give blood at most giving blood twice a month. Giving blood, totally draining your blood, not plasma, but draining your blood. I think maybe not more than twice a month.
How much do they take normally when they
They take 16 ounces on a regular donation,
and they would take 27 at a time.
27 ounces of blood each month.
Each month.
Each month.
So I mean,
this is still a law of physics here. I mean, you can still only take like 15 or 16 each time. So they milked him twice a month, is what they were doing.
But they didn't even do a full milking. I feel like they were doing like two a day. They should have been more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably holes in the system here. It's like there's no structure here. There's probably no management, no corporate. There's no HR.
Yeah, there's definitely holes in the victim.
It's believed that the gang sold online. So a normal blood donation of 16 ounces, which is about 8% of the average blood volume in an adult. While the human body is able to replace the volume and blah, blah, blah. Do you care about all that? That's the math of it. Okay. Lee was drained of so much blood that his captors began drawing from his head as the veins in his arms could no longer supply enough blood.
They blew out his fucking veins and they started taking it out of his head.
Out of his head and neck and jugular.
When you say head, I imagine that just like literally like Matrix, just right in the back of the head.
I mean, you have a main vein. I guess that you tap in the head. Yeah, I mean, shit.
That's.
Oh, no, he just needed a job, man. This guy was just trying to work.
Yeah, now they're just bleeding him dry. Literally.
Like you wanted to work. They weren't paying him.
I was going to say
he
they
didn't
didn't
get
pay
paid.
him.
He didn't get paid at all.
That's also a weird term to call him a blood slave.
That's a term there. He managed to escape with the help of one of the gang members earlier in the month, but I guess one of them felt bad for him.
Okay, so they had one human working for him. It sounds like they were selling it to vampire. I bet vampires are real. That's who's
Might be
buying
real.
Because they can't go around with technology these days. Vampires can't go around just killing that many people without being seen.
Big Brother. There's fucking video everywhere. Yeah,
there's Big Brother. So the Blade is real. It's a documentary.
That's
dude.
what it is. See.
Yeah.
So they helped him, and he was already in a poor physical state. He was suffering from multiple organ failure because of obviously lack of blood.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say he was suffering from multiple orgasms.
He got off on the shit. I think we need to go back. Take some blood from me. Obviously showed up at the hospital, heavily bruised, covered in needle marks, blown out veins, who previously worked as a security guard in Shenzhen, Beijing.
Well,
he told the press that he was lured by a different gang to southern. I bet you this was somebody that he worked security and he like fucked up somebody's shit and they were just like, all right, let's watch this dude.
That or they had another victim that's probably not mentioned here, and they just posed as that person. I went through his phone. They're like, hey, you want a job? They're hired down here and they pay really well. Come down.
So here's the story with that. According to Lee, the gang decided to take blood from him after he refused to actually join their online fraud operation. So they did give him an opportunity to have a job at doing something else, not that.
Yeah, something illegal.
He's like, I'll take the box. I'll take the box.
There's nothing in the box.
You're stupid. We're going to fucking drain your blood. All right, come on.
Yeah.
We'll have a good time. All right, gang members also used electric prods on him. They beat him up, all kinds of shit. I mean, the obvious thing you think.
I assume they beat him, hung him upside down, beat him up.
They're not going to be like, hey, come with us, sir.
They probably slapped his balls around.
He has universal blood type O negative. That found that very rare. I mean, did they know? Did they scout him out and know that? It doesn't say it in the story, but like you find somebody with type O negative and you're just like, oh shit. You're like,
maybe they had him submit just whatever simple information and they hacked into whatever medical files and found out.
It's rare, but universal.
He said no, he's not going to help, and they're like, check his blood.
Type O negative, sir.
Yeah.
What? You're staying here, bro.
Yeah.
Chanting.
Because that's how they sound. Because we can't do the accents. Because that's racist.
I didn't even for a second.
I almost did. I had to pull it back a few times. And it's out of fun. I'm making fun. I'm not making hate. I'm making fun.
What if you now? Is it racist to like move your lips differently and make it come out like it's being dubbed, like on Samurai Sunday?
That's making fun of the movie. That's not making fun of their culture.
The style. Okay.
That's making fun because I love those.
That's funny.
But I never watch them.
Can you do any of that?
I just say I like them.
Trying to look like trying to look like you're doing dub over shit.
No, I can't. I'm
okay. Yeah.
I just looks like I'm doing cocaine. If I get really good at that, just know I relapsed. So he tried to move to Cambodia.
Well, the gang
I had nowhere else to work that.
Yeah. So listen, the gang abducted Lee. They brought him to China, the China-Vietnam border. After forcing him to cross the border, they took him to Ho Chi Minh City, and then eventually to
Ho Chi City.
Yeah. Ho Chi City. Right, I don't know what Hoochie Coo?
Yeah,
okay.
I got it.
All right. So once in Cambodia, another gang running an online fraud company bought Lee for $18,500. So now he's human trafficked. He's for sale. Based on all the descriptions, they had all the tools for making money, and you still didn't choose to want to make money with them.
I mean, I feel like you didn't have a point or an opportunity to at that point. But isn't that the worst? Like as a guy to get trafficked and not be sex trafficked, that's the worst kind of traffic. Because now you don't even get to come or have sex. You're just being drained.
After this was all figured out, the Cambodian authorities made a comment on the record that just said that you should just be extremely careful with who you apply to jobs for. And
oh, okay. All right. Thanks. They don't do that at McDonald's.
I mean, maybe in Cambodia they do.
They just drain you emotionally.
That was it.
I thought I had something else. Yeah, it's be careful who you apply. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you should be more careful, bro.
Yeah, they should have said, "Don't come to Cambodia."
That would have worked too.
Where is Cambodia?
I don't know. It's in China, Vietnam
Is it
border.
like
So
that?
it's Vietnam, I think. Is it in
It's
Vietnam?
in the Orient.
Yeah,
Is it racist to say in the Orient? No,
it is the Orient.
Yeah, it's the Orient, right?
It is the Orient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, right. Well,
So there's that.
fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding. That sucks. That fucking
he's
sucks.
fine now. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
he's good. He's
Yeah.
fine.
He's
He's
drink-
recovering in the hospital.
He's drinking orange juice.
Everyone's
and eating sugar
good.
cookies.
He's having
Yeah.
flan.
Do they have flan there?
And I feel like hospitals are the prime place to have some flan if you
Somebody
wanted.
get this man some flan. Let's start a Kickstarter. Let's start a flan starter. Let's send some flan to this man. Did you say his name? Oh yeah, Lee. Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Lee, but we're leaving your story. Let's
That was the funniest part of the whole story. Oh man.
let's
This time look
let's TikTok it out and the
TikTok it out. Is that what we're doing?
yeah TikTok it out. Is that last one? Is it pretty long?
We can condense.
Yeah, let's TikTok it out.
Let's
Yeah,
TikTok it out. All right.
Yeah.
TikToker, famous one, strangled to death by his boyfriend of over 10 years over a game of Overwatch. Have you ever played Overwatch?
You got to be careful who watches over you.
Have you ever played Overwatch or no?
Oh no, I'm hetero.
Okay. I'm a gamer and I've never played Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, I just never got into it. I think I played it once at a friend's house. I was going to buy some weed, and he's like, "He played for me for a minute," and I was like, "Okay."
I feel like it's
And
an
I
Overwatch.
died.
It's the shooting one, like shooting, but isn't it like very cartoony? It's very cartoonish.
Yeah, it's like robot cartoonish, I think, and also it's like the basic thing of Halo or like Call of Duty, I think, where you run around on teams and you kill each other, you kill
But
the
it's
other
lots of
team.
like
stuff.
a lot
Very
of
colorful.
very colored lasers and fucking types of shit. And
I don't
stuff,
like the way
know?
you said colored. Like those lasers are rolling on spinners.
Like, hold your purses closer to you, ladies. Okay.
Whoa, now that's racist.
All right, TikToker Rory Teasley.
We're gonna delete this episode.
Yeah, he's been strangled to death. You can't watch any more new TikToks by him if you wanted to.
What was his hand? Did it have his handle there?
I think if you just look him up, Rory Teasley, somehow
Rory
you'll find
Teasley.
it. Yeah, strangled to death by his boyfriend of 10 years. This was in Michigan, so fucked up shit happens in Michigan. Daquan Watkins admitted to choking the 28-year-old during the argument over the video game.
I wish I wouldn't have made that joke a minute ago. It's
Excellent
making
timing.
fun. Relax.
Just before midnight last Thursday, the deputy said they received a 911 call from Watkins reporting that he just had a fight with his boyfriend and he was now sleeping on the couch, and he thinks the authorities should arrive and check on their situation.
Oh, he sleep for sure.
Yeah. He sleep.
Yeah.
You doing a big sleep.
Yeah.
The dirt sleep.
He's doing a deep sleep.
When the officers arrived, they found Teasley unresponsive and not breathing. He was taken to the hospital.
He went from playing Overwatch to watching over him.
to Underwatch.
Well, that's assuming he went to hell because he was gay. I didn't say that happened. We're just assuming.
I mean, I went to Catholic school. That's what they said happens.
That's
So-
what they told us in school, but
They said this stuff to us.
I don't believe it. I think we're already in hell.
He was taken to the hospital. He could not be resuscitated. He was pronounced DOA.
Damn. Done over that ass.
Investigators said Watkins admitted the pair had gotten into an argument while playing a multiplayer game called Overwatch, and he strangled him after their argument.
What was the argument about?
I bet you he probably got their team killed, beat.
They were both playing?
Yeah, they were both playing.
They were both playing?
Yeah, I don't think it was that strangled. You're always playing this game. I don't think it was like that.
Maybe they played for so long and they were like popping off and doing meth and doing poppers and popping each other's buttholes, and the lines got blurred between reality and Overwatch.
You remember that scene in Belly when they sat at the table with the two little hustlers with him, and he was sitting at the table, and the other one said, "I ain't no bitch," and he's like, "You are a bitch," and then one pulled out his gun, and the other one pulled out his gun, and they all looked at DMX like, "What are we supposed to do next?" The other one didn't shoot the one, so the other one shoot the other one. I feel like it was a situation of that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Like where it's like these guys.
Oh, were they both nutted up and somebody had to
they're talking shit back and forth. They could be talking shit. I mean, maybe he was like fucking killing him, and just like dude was having an off night, and he was embarrassing him.
Or maybe they were on different teams and
That's
he
what I'm
kept
saying.
killing him.
Yes.
And he was talking shit. Yeah, and like I said,
And
they
it
both
hurt.
nutted up.
It stung.
And he said something personal, talked about his bitch ass mom or something.
Yup.
And he strangled him. Is that what he did?
Choked him to death.
Oh, that's not over Overwatch. They were having sex. They were fucking. Yeah, they were fucking. That's a sex crime.
He was obviously arrested and taken to jail without bond. It's murder, second degree. Police.
Second degree. That feels pretty firsty
No,
to
first
me.
degree is premeditated and shit like that. This was spur of the moment. This was heat of the moment.
That
Second
was
degree.
murdering the third person. We brought it back. Get it? Third person?
Police made a statement saying we far too often see across the country people these days resort to violence over trivial and insignificant disagreements.
He said what? We barely see that?
We rarely.
That's all we fucking see. Cops are killing people for no fucking reason, idiot.
Yeah, but it happens.
Yeah.
And this was one of those instances.
Why does she talk like this?
Because he said some stupid shit like that.
We rarely see people hurting each other.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
I guess right here, Teasley went by the handle at the word two, TOO2, and then two pump for TV.
Two pump for TV.
Two to pump for TV.
That sounds like a porn star name, like a porn star's now. Two to pump.
He had more than
Two
200,000 followers and millions of views on TikTok. Described himself as everybody's gay best friend.
Damn.
And he was famed for his comedy and twerking videos.
I guess I got to start twerking on TikTok because they block everything I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah. There was one more thing. Watkins appeared alongside with Teasley in some of his TikToks, and he even captioned on one, when we both cheated on each other with the same dude and we both fell for that same dude.
What? Oh, so they had a threesome and they both really liked the guy.
Yeah.
You know, Dave's so cool. Let's bang him.
Yeah.
Which I'm not shaming anybody. If you could get your partner to let you both bang someone else, I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
I can't even get a partner. What is that?
Violin.
That's what a violin sounds like?
If I play it, it does, yeah.
That sounds like a bandsaw. It sounds like you're cutting trim for a house right now.
Cutting my finger off. It sounded like.
It sounds like you're fucking trimming out some cabinets right now in my kitchen. Let's go to the closer.
I notice when you're in a state of like pain, you just deflect it on somebody else, and I understand, man.
That's all I do is deflect, dude. If I wasn't in pain anymore, I don't think I'd feel normal.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
All right, well, we got ourselves an OnlyFans model who discovers she has a stalker living in the attic. And he creeps down from the attic, and it turns out he was filming her naked while she slept.
Tight. That's hot. Now
this guy knows how to fucking party,
okay,
bro.
Like before you get into that, I've only ever followed one OnlyFans ever, and I don't anymore. It's financial. I still want to.
Sure.
But it was somebody I knew. And like for the longest time, she didn't know that like I never said that, like, I don't know if I got off on the fact that she didn't know that I was watching her, but I mean, she's doing all this stuff. It's her body, her choice. I'm a feminist.
Well, your
I'm all
username
about
wasn't
that.
like your name, right?
It's me, Mike. We used to work together.
That's your handle.
Yeah, my handle. @ It's me, Mike. We worked together. Hi, Heather. That's my handle. But that's the ultimate. Like, I wonder if he. Like, how did he find out who she was and all that? You know?
The internet.
Yeah, screenshot it.
Well, how did he?
Yeah, he interneted.
He works
it
in
up.
IT, so I mean, clearly,
we're not going to post this picture because
All
that
right.
makes it racist.
All right. Turns out the weirder thing was her child was sleeping with her also.
Okay, how old was this child?
I don't know.
Tell me the story.
Out.
And then
OnlyFans
I'll
model
holes.
discovered to her horror that she had been that she had been sharing the same roof with a stalker. Investigators in New Hampshire. I mean, what the fuck happens in New Hampshire? I guess shit like this. You think you'd move far away to be away from everyone?
Hey, you better take your ass back to Old Hampshire. We don't do that shit here.
This is the new one.
I thought in New Hampshire everybody fucking put their pinky up when they wipe their ass.
Is New Hampshire New England?
I don't know. I'm still confused. I don't know where New Hampshire is.
Hey,
Where is New
I have a
Hampshire?
good idea for a TikTok actually now, but we won't talk about it here. All right, cool.
Hey, all three of our followers on TikTok, look out for our New Hampshire video.
No, actually, you know what? Watch how content is made. All right, no, it would be funny to do that butterfly in the sky. Be like, I'm still trying to figure out what is part of New England.
Now you know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna steal an idea from someone else I saw. I'm just gonna do a TikTok where I'm like, "Where's New Hampshire? Where is it? Fucking tell me. Where is it?"
There you go.
Yeah,
I'll
Delaware
sock
too.
you.
Hey, maybe it's in Delaware. Delaware's made up. It's not real. Have you ever met anybody? Oh, I'm from Delaware.
Vermont?
That's no. Vermont was the first place gay people can get married. So no, it's not.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, guys.
In America, not like
I thought it was San
ever.
Francisco.
No, they were just doing it.
Yeah, that was really actually against federal law, wasn't it?
No, that's what they would do. They would go to Vermont, gay people. I mean, as far as from what I learned on Friends and Sex and the City, gay people would go to Vermont, get married, and then they come back and they're not legally married in their state,
But they're married in Vermont.
But they are legally
They're
married.
recognized as a union.
Yeah.
In Vermont.
And now they can get married everywhere. So thanks, Obama. No, I'm just kidding.
And Friends.
Yeah.
They'll be there for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Sex and the City. Thank you, Sex with No Titties.
I just have so much to say about those women on that show. I don't want to do it here, though. So, okay.
Okay. Well, I'd bang any of them. I like small boobs.
Investigators in New Hampshire say a
Kim
20-year-old
Control can get it. Anyways.
Mauricio Damon Guerrero had been hiding in the woman's attic. Well, that was
That's
misleading.
a Mauricio? That ain't no Mauricio.
This
Let
guy's...
me see that picture again. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that ain't. I could. Okay, it's.
I am Mauricio.
He must be my roommate's cousin because my roommate does not look like what he is.
He does look like he could be related to Anthony, doesn't it?
Don't say his name because I think it is Anthony. He's hardly ever home, dude. He's never here. He hasn't been home in a few weeks.
All right. So they found that he was hiding in her attic and descending in the evening to film her in her bedroom while she slept. He was stealthily.
Wait, did you say ascending?
Yeah, he ascended from the attic.
He descended.
He descended. Did I say ascending?
Yeah. You would mean he rose.
I think we need to run that back and see.
Yeah, he
All
dropped down into creep, not rose up to it.
Got it. Okay, so he also stealthily lifted the sheets and recorded her naked body. So she was a naked sleeper.
So she's sleeping naked with her kid in the bed? Come on.
Here's the twist. Okay. They claim that they...
He wasn't a stalker. He was trying to turn her into CPS. He was collecting evidence.
Yeah, I think
you
he
don't
was
sleep naked with your kids in the bed.
He was a whistleblower.
If that's on your OnlyFans, somebody take that shit down right now. That's not okay. That's fucked up.
So they claim that he also stole her underwear and attempted to place a AirTag on her car.
Collecting evidence. Okay, this is how you build a case. Have you ever seen fucking The Wire? Have you ever seen any of these detective shows?
CPS,
you gotta collect evidence and data.
The CPS is not going to just believe you.
Yeah, they're like, she's hot. We believe whatever she says, sir.
Yeah,
it's like, no,
look fine here.
I've got her underwear. Look, I'll prove it. It's hers. I got her underwear.
Smell her now. Smell this.
Yeah. Okay. That's
what it is.
It's a fair assessment. I'll do the smelling.
They even say that he managed to get a copy of her house key, and he made a copy of it so he can come and go as he pleased.
Hey, I bet he was up there in the attic coming and going as he pleased. You know
I bet he was. I bet he was.
That's another cum joke. I think that's like number 11 on here so far. Yeah.
We should have a counter.
We need a cum counter.
Yeah, cum counter. Let's move on to that.
We need a cum counter on this cum
just
counter.
Hit it every time you have like. You just hit it and it goes
I
to
do
the
that
next
cum
one.
right there a lot.
Okay.
It's a hot sticker.
All right, I'll wash my hands afterwards.
Don't.
February 9th. You're gross.
I'm gay.
Summersworth Police. This is Mikey's coming out party. That's why we're alone here.
I'm going back in.
This is why we're alone here?
I've been gay for so long and my credit's so bad. I'm going back in.
Summersworth Police Department responded to a frantic 4:43 a.m. call from a woman claiming she had woken to a man standing in her bedroom doorway staring at her. When officers arrived and spotted the man on the roof, they arrested him on a burglary charge.
He went up
initially.
to the roof?
Yeah.
Take to what you know, I guess.
I mean, I think he was probably going back to safety at first. I would have stayed in the attic.
I would have left out the front door and
immediately
ran.
She called the cops.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going back up to my room.
Yeah, you're crazy. Stop it. I'm your roommate. I live above you. I came down here to tell you you're too loud. I can hear you.
I have a lease drawn up. What if he had a fucking lease drawn up? And he's like, no, I rent the room.
He could have been there long enough to have some mail sent there and be like, no,
and that would have been
here.
for real.
Oh, dude.
Like, who is this person we're getting this Mauricio? We're getting his mail.
I'm collecting a lot of good data today.
Okay.
To data.
The woman told police that he was one of her OnlyFans subscribers whom she had been in contact with back in October. She admitted that she had given him her old address because he wanted to buy a TV and buy her a fireplace and like a whole like setup for like whatever, and mail it to her. But she soon regretted that.
You just give him your Amazon wish list. You don't. Jesus Christ.
I know, and just that's private. Is that private, or does it see the address if somebody buys off your wish list?
I think because I've bought like for Christmas. I think when I bought some of your wife's presents, I bought it from the list, and I think it just automatically shipped it there without me.
It didn't show you any detailed information.
Show me. It just my
like
information.
You're a gifter. It's like
yeah.
you gifted this.
Yeah. That's
okay.
what it's for.
Okay,
because these OnlyFans models and like.
Yeah, all these
Instagram models,
people
they
get
do
a bunch
that
of
all the
shit.
time. They're not giving their address out. That'd be fucking insane.
No, I've seen videos of some of them getting
You
their
know how busy I'd be if they just gave me their address?
I saw one TikToker that somebody gifted her entire gift list to her. Her
Damn.
entire gift list. And
She
she
must
had
be hot.
She had over like 300 things on it. It was
Damn.
like all expensive shit.
Yeah.
She had a stack of boxes and shit for days all in front of her house.
I just cashed in a milk jug of coins, and it was mostly pennies. And people are just getting gifts. From me.
yeah.
Maybe I should have used that on gym membership, and people will just send me stuff.
It's never too late.
I don't want it that way. I'm just kidding. I'll
Tell
take
me
whatever.
why. Yeah. All right. That's exactly how you feel inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Despite telling him that she did not want to meet in person, she said that he got pushy, and according to the criminal complaint obtained by whatever outlet reported this, he turned up on her doorstep. She said that he admitted to making the 6.5 hour...
He turned up in her attic. He was up there turning up.
He came for business.
Yeah.
This guy came for... He was real deal shit.
He did come for business.
I think he had a rape kit.
Oh, he was the rape kit.
Or a hit kit.
He's a one-man a rape assassination kit, dude.
I would say he's got a whole bunch of rape and torque behind him, but this is a little guy.
You'd be surprised.
You know what they say about them little guys.
Porsches are very fast. All right.
He admitted to making the 6-hour drive from Bensalem, Pennsylvania.
I will say he looks more like a Miata, though.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a Del Sol. Was never really officially a sports car.
Yeah. Or a car.
Not a Fiero, just for the record here.
Fieros are dope.
I like that. Okay, cool. I'd still buy one.
I put a Ferrari kit on it and say I had a Ferrari.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. It looked like Kid Video. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like Kid Video with the car. All right, woman told police that she was scared, felt like she had to be nice at that point. She and her young child went to stay at her mother's house, and according to police, Guerrero somehow obtained the address to that place too.
Yeah, he followed you.
And made himself the semi-permanent resident at that point.
At her mom's house?
Yes.
So, is her mom still living there too when this happened?
I don't know.
Sounds
Let's find out.
like she is. Okay, go ahead.
The woman's mother began noticing... Oh, yeah, she is there too. She began noticing odd things about the house, like windows being left open or her house keys disappearing and then mysteriously reappearing where she thought she originally left them, but they weren't before. That's how you got the house key, obviously. Yeah. According to police, Guerrero admitted entering the home with a pry bar and stealing the keys and made a duplicate at Home Depot and then returned.
Well, I mean, at least he gets stuff done. He doesn't just put it off.
You got a project? Yeah. We can help.
Yeah, I would never get fully in there. I would just end up using the window because I'm too lazy to... And plus, the last 2 times I went to Home Depot to get keys made, they didn't even work when I got back.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was the key I tried to give you to my place. It didn't fucking work.
Nah, that was a plot. You're like, yeah, did you ever give me that key?
Yeah, the cops were supposed to be here by the time you left, but they never showed up.
After arresting him, police say they found videos and photos of the woman naked and asleep with the sheets pulled up to expose her lower half of her body.
Man, that just changes a genre of porn for me that I can't watch anymore.
Like, you don't want to see that, like, let me sneak up on her sleeping kind of... You know damn well that's the passed out drunk chick.
That's not okay. Yeah, that's...
Those are icky when you see those.
Yeah, those always make my stomach hurt almost as much as when it says, like, instead of stepmom, it says mother help son or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, your noses are similar. This isn't cool.
Like,
like I'm
and it's from, like, fucking Russia and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I got to hurry up and come and get out of here because I feel terrible.
I'm just popping in to see what's up.
I'm just popping in to pop off.
When investigators showed them to her, the horrified mother said she had no idea they'd been taken, and worse still, she revealed that her child was with her in the bed the whole time of them. She was even in some of the pictures. They did note the child was clothed.
Okay, good. Okay. I didn't want to ask, but I did.
And I think her being naked, they didn't really say, but it was probably her in, like, underwear and bra or something like that, maybe.
Do what?
Like, maybe she was sleeping, they're calling it naked, but maybe she was in, like, a thong and a bra. No, there's a difference.
Like naked is naked and clothed is clothed. And even still, like, I would feel weird, even, like, I don't have any kids, but just sleeping in my underwear, I need, like, some basketball shorts.
She was real comfortable. She got real comfortable. If I'm staying at somebody's house and I'm, like, fearing that somebody's, like, after me, I'm like, I'm basketball shorting it up, dude. Like, I'm fucking, in a shirt.
Yeah,
Socks. I'll probably leave my socks on while I sleep because I got to throw my shoes on real quick.
I can't sleep with socks on, but also I can't sleep naked unless I just pass out drunk that way. Other than that, I never.
Yeah.
I've woken up at a chick's house naked, but we passed out drunk. Because I'll even if we have sex and I'm like, okay, I'm not worried anymore about that. I'll put my underwear on. I just can't do it. But also, I think I read the story because they said at the end the angles and lighting were good, so she hired him.
Yeah.
He's now running her OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, he's better than the other guy who replaced him. So he's got a bright future.
Yeah.
No,
well, he's got a dim future because he's good in low light situations.
He said initially he broke in to just take back the fireplace, the TV, and the wall unit. He felt duped. He was like, I'm gonna take my shit back.
From dupe to duplicated keys. He broke. What happened is he broke in. He was going to take the TV, and he looked around. And he's like, you know what? This place is really fucking nice. This is nicer than my place.
So
I think I'll stay for a while.
So the report was in the attic. Here's the situation in the attic. Officers said they found evidence that he'd been there for some time, including food and food scraps, headphones.
He's eating scraps up there?
There was a cup of urine, there was a cup of feces, and there was also crumpled up dried Kleenexes.
You can't just come on the floor if you're going to live there.
And a tile tracking device.
Yeah, so for what he put
for
on
the
AirTag
or whatever. Yeah, that's where he kept the.
That's a pretty cheap one too, bro. Don't skimp.
Yeah, $2,500 cash bond. That's all he's being held on. $2,500.
If he can afford to buy this bitch a fireplace and a TV, I think he's gonna get out.
He's out.
That's a cash bond.
Yeah.
So he can get out, and then you won't really keep track of him until he goes to court.
He could disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well. They put that same tile tracker on him, I guess.
Oh, check this out. So he was released with some strict bail conditions. He has to wear a GPS tracking bracelet on his ankle.
Oh, okay. He's got an ankle monitor. I've got one of those.
Okay. He's not allowed to enter the state of New Hampshire or have any contact with the person.
Damn. He can't even go back to an imaginary state. And of course, yeah. Hey, don't talk to her. Oh, really? Yeah.
Why would I want to? She got me in trouble.
Yeah. No, I was going to talk her out of it. It's fine. We have a relationship. I love her.
She said she's going to give me a job.
What was his name again?
Not Lee. I'm thinking this is Lee again.
He looks Asian.
This is Mauricio Guerrero.
Yeah, he's definitely a Spaniard of some sort.
Mauricio Guerrero.
Yeah, that's some kind of Spanish or whatever, Hispanic.
He looked to me at first like some kind of a Laotian or something like that.
He looked like a South Pacific or Laos. I can't even tell.
Like a Laotian.
My mouth gets weird. Oh yeah.
He looked like, in my area, at least where I live, he looked like one of the people that works at Walmart at night.
One of those Laotians?
Yeah.
Laotians?
Laotians, you don't have to speak English. You just have to know where to stock this shit. Don't worry about talking to people.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's on a different subject. Isn't it weird that Walmart closes at 11 now?
That's just their thing.
It's weird, though, isn't it? Yeah, I miss going to Walmart at 2 in the morning. I used to do that.
There's lots of interesting crimes that are not being committed.
I know. It's Walmart's fault.
That used to happen at Tweakmart.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. What did we say? Speaking in the third person?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what we'll stick with. I'm filling my schedule right now. I do have a couple shows on 420. I'll be at the Improv in Addison. Hit me up. I think I have some free tickets left for that. Oklahoma City. I don't care about that. I don't know. I got some other stuff coming in right now. I'm building my schedule back up. But check it out. I always post it on my Instagram at Mikey B the Comic. Give me a follow on there. You can unfollow later after you see my content.
Which you
give me
will.
A follow. My numbers are actually up. Weirdly, I haven't been posting shit that much on my personal stuff, and I need to. But you guys go follow that. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell somebody you had sex with or somebody you want to have sex with.
Tell somebody you care about. Tell somebody you don't care about.
And hit me up. I respond to people. Unless you're ugly, then I don't respond to you. But
that's subjective.
Yeah. But I'm ugly and I talk to myself, so I contradict it. No, but add me on there at Mikey B the Comic. We just got some more open mic podcast stickers. If you send us a DM, we'll send you a free one, or come to a show and I'll just give you a free one. Got some new stuff coming out. Can't remember the other Instagram I started for the shoe thing, but they don't care about that.
Mikey's Nikes.
Yeah, it wasn't available like that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But follow us on Instagram, the podcast. mean, you know where to find us. Search the name. Duh. I mean, I don't work for you, but I'll tell you. At the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE.
I feel like everybody bounces over that part right there. It's Mike like you.
Yeah, Mike like me, MIKE.
Yeah.
That rhymes. Very steady. No, I'm just kidding. And same on TikTok at the Open Mic Podcast. Facebook, search it. You'll find it. What's the Twitter?
Open Mic 5000.
Okay, it is at Mikey's Nikes, but I had to spell Mikey with 2 E's. It was the only one that was available.
Almost like Mickey.
But I'm going to get some pictures up there. I'm going to start posting a lot of I have a lot of, I'm starting to get some recognition from people who want to steal my shoes. But I have a lot of shoes. I'm a shoe guy. Yeah, that's it. You can't always find a cool shirt in 2X, but I can always find a cool pair of Nikes in size 12. But follow me at Mikey's Nikes. I will be reselling some Jordans. I've been buying some different like ones and rare shoes and ones that drop. So follow me on there. And you gave the Twitter already.
Yeah, it's done.
And
all the shit is out there.
But that's it. We're done. We're out of here.
See ya.
Bye.